Hey there everybody, Douglas Weed here again, and today we're doing another unboxing video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Pan Am. Pan Am, the triumph in the golden age of air travel. It's for 2 to 4 players. So let's take a look a little closer at it. From the island hoppers of the 30s to the glamorous jetliners in the 1960s, Pan Am set the pace of the airline industry, complete with Pan Am and other players as the head of your own fledgling airline. It spans your fleet of planes, build airports, outbid your rivals for landing rights, and create your own globe-circling air system. Play through decades of air travel history alongside ever-growing Pan Am, make a fortune when they buy your routes, invest in Pan Am stock when it's cheap, and don't get pushed out of the skies by your competition. So this game was manufactured by Funko Games. So let's take a look on the inside of this, shall we? So it has a very nice retro Pan Am poster as the cover for the game. So it has a nice listing of the components of the game, which include multiple different airplanes, play mats, money, cards, dice, and a really nice board. It's a very nice looking book. It has that nice waxy paper feel, so it's very well put together. So it gives you the game board setup, how the board looks, different destination types of cards, how to do landing rights, engineers, directive cards, an invent phase to walk you through how each phase works with additional pictures, which I kind of like. The resolution phase, the Pan Am phase, and then end of the game and end of the round, and then certain clarifications on the additional games. So looks like it has a very nice, well put together game book. So let's take a little look further into the components on here. The board has a very nice cloth feel to it. So it has this really well built feel to the board. So the board is a solid board piece that unfolds. So it covers North, South America, Asia, Europe. So it has this really odd direction of how they put the world out onto one board. So you have the US in the center, and then you have all on the ends, you have the Southeast Asia, South America. So it has a very nice look to it. So let's see what else we got in here. There's a nice tray for parts, or a couple different trays for parts. Standard little plastic trays, but it's always nice to see them do additional features kind of like this. Then it comes with multiple air color pieces in their own individual bags. I always appreciate games that put together groups of pieces in their own individual bags. So they want to make it easier on players. So you have different types of airplanes. So smaller like DC-7s, and then goes into the bigger superliners. So these come in yellow. They're all plastic. A light green. Come in gray. And in a darker red. So we've got a Pan Am dice. and a little card in here or a little card holder. We've got some multicolored blocks for the tracks. Which I like. To the inside of the box, they have this nice kind of wallpaper Pan Am look to it. So it gives you that nice put together feel. So then you have the different airways. So Premier Interglobal, Trans-Imperial Airways, Grand Olympian Airways, and Aero Cosmopolitan. So that way you can play as the different competing airlines, which the cards are in nice waxy feel. They're a little on the flimsy side, but you don't want them to be really rigid and stiff, so they do have a little bit of give to them, which is nice. So let's take a look at the actual cards in this game, which the trays, they come with a holder for each of the cards, which I do also appreciate. So let's see, I think these are all stock certificates. So let's see here. Oh yeah, these are Pan Am stock certificates. 5 shares of stock, 1 share of stock. So that way you can put stock together for Pan Am. Let's see. These look like the destination and directive cards. Nice radio directive cards. And then you have the nice destination cards with the boat airplanes on it, which is kind of nice, the old nice logos. So Manila, Hong Kong, Natal, Honolulu, Rome. So they have a nice look to them, especially with the way the board, they also have logos so that we can break it down if you're not sure exactly where some of these are, which I think is a nice touch. And they always have this nice old retro art on them, so that way you can kind of see the travel destination flyers, which I think is a nice touch. So they're all unique. And then they give you the directive cards, secret stock, city hubs, advertisement, regional airports. So they give you special bonuses, which I think are kind of neat. So let's see what else we've got in here. Actually, we're going to do it this way. And then we have the event cards. Let's see what we've got event cards in here. So different rounds. They have years on them, so it looks like old newspapers. South American Push, the Great Depression, Foundation of Pan Am, Conscription, Crisis of War, Military Liquidation, Tourism, Upgrading Your Fleet, Computerized Reservations, End of an Era. So they'll have these nice round cards, so there's different rounds. So they have this nice, again, that waxy feel. They're nice feeling cards. They look really nice, especially, like I said, they look like old newspapers, and they have actual photographs on here, which I think are nice touches to the game. And then finally, we've got all of the tokens. So let's take a look at those. So you have individual money tokens, and then you have cruisers, jets. So the jet tiles, and then you have the Pan Am tokens, the first player token, and again more money tokens. So they look like really nice tokens. They're nice and bright. They have a lot of nice color to them. So I think that they are represented really well in component pieces. Let's put these back in here. And everything buttons back up in the box, very nice and neat, very orderly, especially for a nice square box. It has a very nice streamlined feel to it. So the contents of Pan Am look really good. I look forward to playing this game. So this is the unboxing of Pan Am, and as always, have a great gaming day.